Thank you everyone for waiting through those messages. Hey guys, Grassman here. Playing more Antimatter Dimensions. It's taken a while, but we are finally back-ish to where we were. I wanted to do this. Oh god, stop, no wait, up, shit. Toggle all off. Okay, E11, what? What did I do? Hang on. Okay, I had it in a weird setting there. Hey guys, Grassman here. I'm gonna try and... I'm gonna buy this. I want to show how I'm gonna beat this challenge. Because this is a very annoying challenge. It's not hard, it's just incredibly annoying. Because here, if I buy like 100 trillion of the first dimension, it didn't actually set up the next dimension. But you can see these second and third are sitting right next to each other as well. And now, now they're all sitting next to each other. So it's a very annoying balancing game of how to make things sit well. So I'm trying to get 11 of the fourth dimension, which would be 1 quintillion. It's not too important right now, but it gets to be very, like, you have to take every little step into consideration, every single thing. Like, you want to bring, like, one number up the highest first, and then everything else just coming slowly behind, so as not to overlap, because as soon as you start overlapping, everything's gonna go to chaos. And you can't do it automatically, because it will just spam forward everything, and it doesn't quite work. I tried it even, like, in the other, back before, where I was, like, really advanced, it just didn't. Just trying to spam through everything, it got caught up on itself, and it couldn't quite make it. I'll buy this, and I'll buy that. Okay, now we want to move very carefully. 100,000 first. Buy the big one. Okay, they've met anyway. It's hard because they move at different intervals. So this one will go from costing 1 billion to costing 100 trillion. So it's already jumped ahead. But if I upgrade one of these next ones, it might tie with it. So, great. The second dimension jumps up 3 at a time. So it's really hard to not have them overlapping a ton. Okay, 10 quintillion and 1 quintillion. So we're looking for one more of the fifth dimension, so we just need septillions. So it can be a little bit reckless. Not going to buy that one because it puts it tied to the other ones. So, this is still kind of slow right now. I might, like, pause it and jump through the challenge gradually. This challenge is going to take me, like, a half hour to actually complete. So I might just, like, I only have, like, 20 minutes of recording. It might take more than half hour, even. It's quite a long, drawn-out one. Because you can't just, like, hold the max button, you can't... Everything's so very slow. Okay, everything's in septillions. And a good note, it goes based on what it costs for one, not what it costs for all of them. So one dimension of these ones, where it's going to say 100 septillion, is only actually each one is only costing 10 septillion. So buy that and get the dim boost. Okay. Okay, we've already, like, had them lying over each other. Oh my god. They're unlocking at the rate in which the other ones are at. Jesus. I've overlapped them again. Ah, good grief. Okay, I don't want to, like, keep... It's slowest at the beginning when you only have a couple of dimension boosts. After that, once you start getting the galaxies, it kind of speeds up. At least for a little while, and it slows down again, but... Only 8%. Is there anything I can do with these infinity points that'll help? I don't think there is. You're not gonna hit the sextillion yet. That's 100 of it. Okay, that one's jumped over. That one's at 10 quintillion. Okay, 1 septillion. I can move that one up. I can move this up. That up. Twice. Now this one follows suit. I tied it again, damn it. And there we go. Oh god, now see, everything's overlapped already, jeez. Okay, QA, QT, they don't overlap. The billions have overlapped. Yeah, it's this challenge 9. Challenge, I already did 10, 12, 11, 12. They're not that bad. 9 is terrible, because you can't, there's no way to do it automatically. You're just forced to sit here for a half hour and manually look at the numbers and figure out what's best to do when. Okay, I need a non-alien now. Guess I'm gonna pause until I get, more dimensions getting near the first galaxy. Okay, I also wanted to bring this up because I keep mistaking it. Be aware, the tick speed says 1 of whatever, and your max things on the right say 10 of whatever. So, it says 1 quadrillion right now, but that's equal to 10 quadrillion. So if one of those was equal to 10 quadrillion, if I buy it now, it'll be equal to the 100. Because the ones on the right are 10 times as much. So be aware of that, because I've made that mistake a couple times now. Okay, something else I've also just realized. Even if you don't have access to the 6th dimension yet, if you don't have access to one of the dimensions, but you buy something that will be equal to its first cost, it still goes up in cost. So be aware of that as well. Okay, so here's a good example of what we want to do. I have 39... non-alien, other than that one, 33, septillion, quintillion, quadrillion, billion, million. We have everything lined up for the most part, except for this bottom area here. And sacrifices are always good to buy, because they don't affect anything. As many sacrifices as you can. But we want everything lined up, and then we want to buy from the bottom up. So we want to bring the most expensive one forward first, then all the other ones. So that nothing's, getting clogged up and lining up. So I'll buy this. Unfortunately, I tied it. I want to be careful where it's going to jump. Okay, only non-alien. Septillion. I want to go further with these ones. Quintillion. It's not going to make it. Sextillion, good. A billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion. There we go. And that's the goal. We're at 43 there. It's a bit close, but... so yeah, right now we're waiting for 26 of the bottom one. And then you can finally bring these ones up, which are a lot slower. They're only, changed by 1 each time, so... buy a lot of them. I should also point out you need a fair bit of infinity points. I've already got quite a few of these upgrades. I've hit infinity maybe 20, 30 times now. Probably closer to 30. And I have quite a few achievements and stuff. You need a fair bit of a boost to actually get you through here, because you need to be able to, not buy a whole bunch of those first ones while you're waiting for these last ones to come in. Especially on the harder ones where you need, I need to get 41 of these still. But I've been waiting here for a while, so... And at some points you can just, like, leapfrog stuff over, so I've, like, because we're already so close to the 41, I've just, like, leaped the 7th dimension over. So you can just, like, lunge some stuff forward at some points. It's also good to know, like, for example, this first dimension always advances by 3. So you'll know, like, what it's at. It's when you can sometimes lunge it over. But it gets very hard. I've tied this as well. Whoops. But we're at 83, just waiting for 84, and there we go. So you have to know when you can, like, lunge stuff forward. These do kind of get expensive, like, overly expensive kind of quick. I also wanted to mention while we're waiting, can everyone give a rip in the comments for the chapstick bottle? None of you will know what I'm talking about. Don't think you've missed something. I've never talked about this before. My bed is a bunk bed, but it's one that can also be disassembled and put on the ground. So, mine's currently disassembled and put on the ground, but that means the back piece has, like, holes that the top pieces are supposed to slide into, and so I've just been storing, like, two chapstick bottles in those. One I've not used, and one I have used. That one I have used is partially broken. Like, I have it here right now. It's so, like, the cap falls off really easy, so I, like, kick it in my sleep or something sometimes, and it, like, falls off. And for the last, like, over 2 years now, I believe. It's been there a long time. It's definitely been here the whole time. It's been there over 2 years. It's probably, like, closer to 3 or 4 almost now. So it's been here the whole time we've been doing YouTube. It's just been, like, pretty much every video, because they're almost all recorded in my room. It's just been sitting there in the background. I guess there's a lot of stuff that's just been sitting here in the background. My room doesn't change. I've had, like, the exact same room for 5 years now. But I was like, I'm like, okay, I'll use some of that to actually, like, put, for my hands, because they're getting chapped. And I roll it up and I realize, oh, hey, that's the end of the bottle. It's almost done. Like, I could technically get a little bit more use out of it. But, like, barely any. Like, only what I can, like, scratch off, like, the top of the container. Because at this point, there's still a bit more in there, but you can't get access to it. So, this is the end of the line for the chapstick bottle. So, I mean, I know I've never mentioned this before, but, I mean, for whatever reason, I'm kind of sad to see it go. Like, I know it's, like, meaningless, but I would just, like, I'll just be in my room, and I know it's here. It's blue, and it's literally, like, stained the inside of the hole it's in just slightly blue. Because I'm always just, like, walking around here, and it's just there. It's just sitting here. It's just always there. And does it do anything? No, not really. Probably stops me from, like, trying to use the pole to, like, throw myself around, because there's just a sharp... Well, not sharp, but there's a tube sticking out of there. So I can't put my hand down. But, I don't know, I'm sad to see it go for whatever reason. I'm gonna have to lunge something forward here. Carefully. How did that one get ahead? Okay, then. Buy more of this. So we're waiting for 56 now, which is still quite a ways away. So after I get this next one, how did the 7th get... I threw the 7th ahead. This one's going to gain like 11, so it's going to go up to like 80, so it's not going to collide with the 7th, I hope. 84, that was a lot more than 11. Yes, it's kind of finicky. It takes a little bit of luck. Generally you should be fine, but... Often, like, what they land on, like, a third dimension, I believe, always increases by 5, and the second always increases by 4, and the first always increases by 3. Fuck, I should have seen that coming. But the last ones seem inconsistent, even. So, I mean, good luck, actually, like, figuring out how to do it. But just taking it slow, that seems to be the best approach. Once we get the first galaxy, I mean... We'll need to get, like, 2 galaxies. And once we're at 2 galaxies, it shouldn't actually be too bad. Because 1 galaxy... Because it doesn't actually change how much, like, money you're getting. So, for the most part. So one galaxy and however many boosts is... Like, one galaxy and, like, 7 boosts is usually enough for me. So if I get 2 galaxies and 7 boosts, we should be fine. So it's just going to take time. So I think I'm going to end the video here, and I'll just finish on my own time, because this is like, taking a long time. And, like, at this point, I might just turn it off and leave it for a while. See if it can, like... It's still gotta get to 56. So, like... I'll buy one more of each of those. And I'll buy some more of these, and I'll get this. And then I think I'm just going to leave it for now. And then I'll just keep working on it later. But yeah, it's going to take a little while to actually get up. You could just sit here for like an hour or two. I'm just going to like spread it out across 2 days or something. So, hope you guys enjoyed. After I'm done this, I'm going to keep getting back to like... I'm really close to where I was now, so I'll get back to there and then we can keep making videos. But I did want to make a video of like how I managed to do this, because I know the challenge 9 is incredibly difficult and just incredibly annoying. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to enjoy my content, be free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.